What's good, all you clashers out there? This is Galaxis, and I got another episode in 30 Days of Smurfing, and this is on my Super Smurf account, free-to-play God status, f2pGodStatus. So you can see I got a 3 of 5 revive on that. Santa Boom, man. This is a free-to-play account. Have not spent a penny besides some tab join and a lot of time leveling everything up and bringing everything up. But you can see I have a lot of really good heroes on this account. Working on getting a Cupid for this account and pretty much be stacked up. Need to get an Aries and a few other things, but life drain, 4 or 5 life drain on a succubus. That's beast mode right there. So just like I did with the other video that I did for the 30 Days Smurfing, I'm just going to be running in. I'm doing commentary over the top of some video that I took over the last 30 days. So, you know, I'll just basically be going over. I've compiled all this video into about a 10-minute clip for you guys to check out. So, you know, it's going to be giving you a chance to see what all I have to go through on a free-to-play Smurf account every 30 days. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this up for you. Now, check that out. A 3 of 5 revive. That's not bad. A 3 of 5 sprint. Not bad at all. So you can see everything that I have locked on the account, or that I'm locking on the account. Is going to be you know, something that's a 3 of 5, 4 of 5, or 5 of 5 or better, you know, or 5 of 8 or whatever. But you know, the bottom line is that these all the talents are going to be better talents. Besides some of the things like that's a 2 of 5 stone skins, best I could get on a Santa at that time, but I think I do some improvements. So here you can see I got 475 gems, and it's very likely what I'm going to be doing is rolling those. Yeah, it looks like I have a few things that I want to do in the warehouse, trying to get me to use some gems to unlock a slot. And I typically like to use those hero cards in order, or hero slot cards, in order to open up slots and not go around spending money. Now, you can spend money on warehouse because you're always going to need some warehouse slots, but you know, nobody wants to spend money on hero slots in your altar. So go ahead and, you know, do that. So check it out, man. I got blue and 2 greens. So, you know, trying to stack up and get some good legends with this account. You know, going through the motions, daily motions, getting in there, grinding and picking up some gems. And see here, I'm leveling up the Pumpkin Duke, bringing him up to 5-star. I got 300 gems to be able to do a talent refresh. So got a 3 of 5 heavy blow, and I think I'm in this one here. I'm looking for a place to put that. Now, I do recall that I end up putting it on a champion, and the reason why I did that is because champion already stunned. So when you got a heavy blow on him, gives you an opportunity to stun even more. That's going to help you for bosses, for a lot of different aspects, and it can help you, but mostly for boss. You're going to be wanting to be able to stun that guy, at least if you're doing up to boss 3. Boss 4, unstunnable in a sense, because he's just, you know, removing the effects constantly, so you're not able to get a stun in on him really. But you see that I'm just going through. I went ahead and traded out the revive for that stone skin because, hey, or blade shell, whatever it was. I went ahead and traded that out, and you know, I know that that was a better trade, just to be able to have the pumpkin come back. You know, it's a really big deal. So let's see, I got an opportunity to do a little bit of rolling, and see, what am I going to do here? It's like I'm trying to get ready to work on leveling possibly. Oh, okay, we're going to go ahead and do some rolling. So got 1 spot there, so now I'm rolling to the altar. Okay. Oh man, got a gelatinous champion. Oh, a gelatinous champion and a champion. So sort of got jacked on that one, but didn't you know, didn't really complain on that. Level up the Santa Boom, keeping everything moving. It looks like I got 750 this time, so I did a little bit of saving. Got tired of just doing the 1 rolls. Oh man, an Ice Demon, gelatinous champion. That was a legend, but didn't get a good legendary hero, so that sort of sucked. Look like I'm making some space here, so just getting rid of some of these guys. Now, typically I don't want to get rid of people that are you know, usable in the long run. So we're talking about your shaman, we're talking about your Ice Demon. Those guys have the ability to actually have an effect in the game in the long run. You know, so I typically will open those up because I'm looking to see what I can get, if I can get any good talents with those guys, and that's always good. Got a 3 of 5 condemnation on the Druid, so that's pretty cool. You know, I think that I did a lot of work on that one over this last month, also trying to bring it up because a 3 of 5 condemnation can help, you know, in some situations. Lost Realm, Battle Altars is one way that, you know, a condemnation team can really help because it's going to slow or stun, you know, have an opportunity to stun people who are attacking. So that's always a good opportunity there. Just going through the motion, you see got a Panda. That sort of sucked really bad there, but that's what you go through. You're constantly grinding. It looks like I got 620 up there, so I do get an opportunity to do a little bit of rolling, and I bought some more slots. So let's see, I must do a 3 and a 1. Oh man, a Crystal Ooze, a Shaman, a Cyclops. I mean, just not anything good, but I really can't complain because this account has been, you know, having a lot of great luck, and it is free to play. Like I told you guys, this is account, I haven't spent anything but time on it. So, you know, it's one of those deals that you got to sort of weigh it. To me, you know, I don't really mind taking the time to try and, you know, get the good stuff. And I'm not a super big hurry, but for some people who are in a hurry or have the resources, you know, they go ahead and go out and spend a little bit of money, purchase some gems, and try and get some heroes. Typically what I'm doing is just grinding on these accounts and saving up a lot, and you know, there we go. So we got to special hero card, so that was a 30-day point. Oh man, got the Paladin. Okay, so out of that, you know, sometimes you can pick up a Cupid, and that would be awesome. If we're able to pick up a Cupid on this account, it'll be set. You know, besides getting the Ares, maybe Warlock, and a few others that are essential for the end game. But I mean, you know, Pumpkin Duke, Cupid, and Santa Boom. Oh man, a Snowzilla in the middle. Come on, man, another Snowzilla, Cyclops, and a Crystal Ooze. Yeah. Well, you know, that's how it goes. Ended up with a gem only hero in Santa Boom, but already have a Santa Boom. So, and you know, that's how it goes. You get a lot of duplicates, but you can use those, and you know, you just don't go consume all of your duplicates because you're going to need those to be able to bring your might up. So keep them around in your altar, and you just get a chance to you know, level those up when you can. Eventually you'll have to consume them, but you know, there'll be a point when you're like, okay, well, I need to start raising my might, and what do you need to have then is a bunch of good heroes to be able to throw some inscriptions at, and you know, to be able to throw some books at, to get those guys some tomes at those guys, to be able to level them up. So just keep all those duplicate heroes. Don't get too mad when you get the duplicates. Just throw them over there in the altar, and then you get to them later. So let's see what we got here. Ended up with a Frost Witch and a Panda. Frost Witch and a Panda. So that wasn't a good run. Got a 1 of 8 Berserk on her, so not keeping that. And then what did the Panda have? The Panda had a 3 of 8 Bulwark. So that's not bad. Because it's a 3 of 8 talent, we'll go ahead and keep that, because that's just going to help you to bring your might up and get rid of that garbage there, and then move on. So, you know, that's what it's all about. It's a day in, day out grind. You know, if you're wondering how you get these type of accounts like this is what you do. You know, you look for an account that has some pretty good options. You know, usually I'll start with a Pumpkin Duke as a Smurf, but you know, not always. I have several accounts that are you know, needing a Pumpkin Duke, and that's pretty much, you know, what they're waiting for. But it's fun sometimes to play on those, and eventually I'll probably end up giving those away also, because you know, that's just what I like to do. But you see, we're feeding the pumpkin. It's really important to just keep on working at that, keep on feeding your heroes, because you can have all the great heroes, you know, but then you find that you're just getting crushed because your skill levels are low, you have some weak talents, you know, you're not working at your levels. So you need to keep on steady on that if you want to see those guys actually be as powerful as they can. You know, you can sit there and you can just sort of waste your time doing things, or you can do something that's actually going to be focused towards bringing the bringing those guys up. And that's what you want to do. You want to get your, let's see what we get out of this. Oh, got a succubus. Well, I knew that it wasn't a Cupid because I know what has happened over the last month on this, but wouldn't it be nice if there was a Cupid? And if there's going to be a Cupid, I'm not going to tell you anyway until you see it, and we'll celebrate together. But that's what it really comes down to, is you got to continue to grind. You got to put work in. You want to see your Santa, you want to see your pumpkin be able to have the effect that you see on these YouTube videos. Then you got to grind. You got to keep on getting your guys in the altars if you need to. Make sure that you do all your HBMs every day. Make sure you get in there and you get the most out of your time when you're playing. So and make sure that it's fun, man, because nobody wants to just grind, and it's a tedious grind. I mean, but for me, it's all about reaching the end game, being able to get there, and just being able to have a lot of fun doing it. Beating all of the levels and beating the HBM and just doing all of that stuff that you see people doing in the videos. You can do that too. You just have to have dedication. You got to stay focused. You can't get depressed and get down. And for some people, it's just not what they're going to end up doing. Some people don't have the patience. This is a game that takes a lot of patience. So you can see, man, just running through just gym after gym, not picking up anything. Well, you guys, that wraps it up. I want to thank you guys all for watching. Make sure that you like and subscribe if you haven't already. And, just keep on clashing, guys. Until next time, Galaxis out.